Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Journey Success Stories podcast. I'm Jennifer Sheffel, your host, and today I am with Jayesh. He is the CEO of Social Thunder. Welcome, Jayesh.
Thank you so much for having me on the show, Jennifer. It's
Uh,
great being here. It's great talking to you. And yeah, looking forward to the show.
it's our pleasure, trust me. So, today we will be talking about his journey into business ownership, his day to day experiences, but the journey that he's endured along the way. Because you see him today, but the things that he's done in order to become the person he is today, there's a lot that goes into that. So he's going to be sharing with us some of those insights and really cool things. So it's our pleasure. Of course, if this is your first time to the channel, make sure that you like and subscribe because we want you to get notifications every time we have a new show that drops, just like this one. So, Jayesh, again, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. And I would love for you to tell everyone a little bit about yourself, where you are, and your journey into becoming a CEO of Social Thunder.
Awesome. So thank you so much again, Jennifer, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Jayesh. I am from India and I run a email marketing agency. So we specialize in email marketing itself for e-commerce businesses. And we have been doing it for a long time now. It's been 10 years in the industry and 5 years of doing email marketing. So we do it for e-commerce businesses, we do it for service-based businesses, we do it as a lead generation, we do everything related to email marketing.
Awesome. So, with email marketing, I want you to kind of go a little bit more because some people may just think, as far as marketing, like social media and some of the other things, but email, like having a CRM and doing email campaigns and having a funnel, like in a pipeline, like these are all things that maybe some people overlook or they don't really think about. So, can you tell us a little bit more of what it kind of entails?
So that's a great question. Email, everyone knows email. It is the most, uh, at present, we can call it the oldest something related to internet, the marketing platform that's available right now. And people usually tend to ignore it because we are now moving towards a ad-based world wherein brands are ready to promote, they are ready to pay, they are ready to do everything for the reach they want. No one wants to do it the hard way. Trust me, email marketing is a hard way because you have to nurture it, you have to give time, you have to invest time, you have to source the list properly. Even though I have seen businesses collect emails over the years, but because they have never interacted with those emails, that list means nothing. So if you are just collecting the emails and one fine day after 10-15 years you have decided that you're going to send emails to these people, it's not going to make that much of sense versus someone just sharing their part of the story. May be very basic, it doesn't necessarily need to be a very profound email. You don't need an agency like mine, you can just do it yourself. There are a lot of CRMs available right now, but just be in touch with those people because we all know everyone checks their emails. It's a great way to be in touch with people. And I've seen a lot of people do newsletters. They are still operational, a lot of people do that, but the frequency, I should tell you that it's decreasing day by day. And it's like it will soon be a necessity that the brands are gonna come back to this niche of marketing where, like, everyone has ignored it for long. It has been there, it has been there, steady, stable. It has never went out of business. Okay, so there's never a 10-year timeline that email marketing hasn't worked. So it is always working. It will always work. Big brands like Amazon are not leaving it, so it is definitely working. It's just about time, like when brands realize it, and it's comparatively very cost efficient. If you go with the paid ads way, email marketing is very cost efficient, and the results it brings in is it's just wow.
Yeah. So, what is the biggest benefit of email marketing? You had talked about how it's one of the oldest forms, but there's so many different things now that's going on with AI and all. Like,
Right.
having this older way of marketing, like why? Like what's the big benefit?
The most important benefit, we discuss it a lot with brands. Brands do ask this question that we can just create some reels on Instagram or some post for Facebook, or we can have like something, some social media. We can have some content for social media. Why are we going to do this email? Why do we need a copywriter writing this out? Why do we need to put so much of efforts in this email? The answer is quite simple. Eventually, any advertisement, any brand, even if it's a TV commercial, it's not gonna go beyond 15 to 20 seconds. It's just the email that people will put an effort to read it out, will go through the email. If you, Jennifer, are going to share your story to your subscribers, and even if you're just going to share about how your week has been, or how your day has been, and how you have had some clients go through all this stuff, and how you have started those stuff. People love stories, and for stories, you need time. You can't just, not everyone is as smart like to mix to pile up the stories in a minute or 30 seconds of video. So this is very best option right now for medium enterprises, small medium enterprises, to showcase their story, to write it out. Everyone can write stuff. You don't need any kind of technicality for that. Everyone knows the basic writing etiquettes, and they can have a newsletter up and going. So that's the most important part. We come down to, it's just, you get a lot of time. Your brand will get a lot of time if you are investing in email marketing.
Well, and it's relationship building. You had
Yes,
mentioned
exactly.
you get, I don't know, business cards. I'm almost afraid to show you this. You get a lot of business cards. And these are like
Yes,
maybe the past month. Like I get a lot. But when you
exactly.
put them into your CRM or whatever you leverage in order to keep these relationships warm, if they go
Exactly.
cold though, how
Mhm.
old or what is your recommendation of making sure that you keep them warm? Because if they go cold for a certain period of time, people move jobs, things happen. Like, what does that look like if there's a certain list that's so old where it's not existent anymore?
See, we recommend that even if you are uh, shifting locations, changing offices, growing and building your business in any avenue and any aspect you want, even though you're changing the service also. Like I've seen a lot of agencies, a lot of businesses, they were in some industry, they had X service, and eventually in some years they deviated totally from that service. They are not even doing that anymore, but they still have that list. And because they are interacting with the people know behind this business, who's behind the new business. Eventually they'll need it someday, and it works. And coming back to the question that you asked, how long? We recommend that at least one email a month. At least one email a month. That's very easy. Trust me, it will just take 5 to 10 minutes of your time. And you can even we even ask people, we even ask business owners to schedule it for the rest of the year, or like 6 months down the line. You just can't miss it because you're already doing the least. Like you're already putting in the least input that you can. You're just sending out one email a month. You shouldn't skip that, right? You should be along. You should be running along the schedule.
So, if someone were to buy a list, because I know a lot of people that do this and it can be very expensive, what
Yes.
is your recommendation within that process to make sure that it's not an obsolete list?
Uh, this question, I tell you, we usually get a lot of inquiries about buying a list. Our first preference is we don't support that,
Mm.
because we want it to be very a closed list that the people know about the business more, know about the promoter, know about the CEO, the owner, whoever is the face of the business. We want some kind of close knit community, because email marketing, we do marketing campaigns for brands, or where it's consumables, where people just want to get reminded, and then we have this email list blasting out to all the subscribers and everything. But that is a totally different story. The question you're asking is mostly for business owners or for service-based businesses who are trying to buy out lists. It doesn't work that well. Trust me. Like I am an agency owner. I can tell you that you can just pay me this amount and have a 3-month retainer with me. I'll just get my 3 months of money and I'll be very happy with that. But the thing is, it doesn't work. It has to be something related to your business. And if we have to build a list, we have ways for that. So even if you have zero right now, you have no email subscribers, you have never collected them, we can go around. We have multiple techniques, multiple ways. But again, it's gonna take time because if your business is running for like let's say 10 years and you just want the email list right now, it's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take time,
Right.
but we can definitely build it along the lines of your business, the people who are interested in your business. Uh, that works well rather than buying the list. I'm going to get a lot of hate from from my peers right now, but that's just about it because I'm connected to a lot of agency owners and we do that. We do source that for a lot of people, but this is not the right way to go for email marketing.
Yeah, I've only heard of a couple of companies that have had success with it. Um, but for the most part, no. It's keep that money in your pocket and really warm up those relationships you've already got.
Exactly. And then there are ways that you can verify if the emails are correct, if they are active. But there's no way you can verify that if the person is interested unless you start a campaign. Is it even relevant? If I get your email address and if I give it out to someone in India, it won't make sense. You will never be that product or services direct customer. So
Yeah.
it's definitely not making any sense, right? Email lists are quite cheap. Even if you get an expensive one, you don't know how they have got it. So if they have done the due diligence and if they have taken enough time and if they are smart enough, if they have put in the efforts, everything. It's not just buying out a tool, a subscription for let's say a month, and then we are just scraping it down. It's not like that. It will take time. So
Yeah.
even if you're doing LinkedIn, if you're getting the emails via LinkedIn or any other professional platform, there's a high chance that you're gonna get some not some a lot of spam emails.
Yes, totally agree. So, kind of shifting gears a little bit, what got you
Yeah.
into this type of business?
So as I said, we started with digital marketing. We used to do websites and Facebook ads and Instagram ads back in 2015 when we started. We were just a couple of kids in college. We just did it for fun. We were very much interested in the technology and building out websites and conversations with people, knowing about their business. So we started with that. There was a shift in this industry around COVID. A lot of people, a lot of new people joined the industry because this is one of the businesses that you don't need an what do you call it? You don't need any qualification to become a digital marketer. If you are good with editing, if you can, like Facebook walks you through if you want to run an advertisement, even if you don't know anything about advertisements, Facebook literally walks you through each and every step, right from creating your advertisement to adding your card to running it to the audience and everything. So it's not it never was about technicality. After that it was more about it became a pricing war, like who is just quoting. It happened, and usually it didn't happen before that because there were less people involved and less people doing business in a certain niche. There were very less amount of people involved, but after that we decided we need to pivot because this is not going to work. And obviously we still do website designs, we still do ads. It's not a great major part of our business, but we still do that because our clients need that need those services and we do help out them. But we decided that we have to go something deep, something niche. Not a lot of people are doing it, and in India, at least, email marketing is as good as non-existent because there are no laws from the government regarding sending out emails. There's a lot of spam and everything going on. But in Europe or in any Western countries, first world countries, there are a lot of rules, laws
Mhm.
applicable, and there's a lot of technicality. So I just can't be like, hey, Jennifer, I can do your email marketing. Just pay me the money and I'll just send out the emails. The emails won't land in the inbox. They'll end up in spam.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then there are other regulations and other technicalities that are involved. And those are not applicable to me, but they're applicable to you because you are based in that country. So it becomes it is very niche. It is very technical. And as I said, we are very technical people in our team. We love the technicalities. We are kind of geeks, if you call us. And yeah, we love the changes in algorithms. We love how one fine day Gmail or Google decides that this is gonna go into spam and these email addresses are not gonna work and this is not gonna work anymore. So yeah, that's our work and we love it. We love it. We love to upgrade in this field itself.
Awesome. So, where do you see the business long term?
My business or the
Yeah,
overall email marketing business? My
your
business,
business.
I hope to onboard as many clients as we can because there's a limit to how much we can onboard. We have definitely gone up the path. We have started with when we started, we usually used to do business with businesses that were making around $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and like we used to help them out. So hey, we can do this for you, and this is how we began it because it was like completely new beginnings for us. And then along the way, we had platforms like Upwork, Freelancer, and everything. And now is the moment we are working with businesses that are doing revenues around $5 to $10 million a month. And like we obviously we are a part of the team that they handle. There's a big team and there's a lot of people involved. A lot of agencies are involved. But yeah, that's the scale we are at, and would love to go above and beyond. It's not about the number game. It's more about we delivering in the results because we discussed this, right? We are totally performance based. So unless we deliver, uh, it's not gonna be satisfactory for us as well as them, and we are not gonna get paid. So it's like
Mhm.
it goes both ways. So we have to maintain our deliverables, and we just can't onboard like everyone and each and everyone interested in us. We can't do that. We do our due diligence, and yes, I hope to grow a lot. I hope to grow the team a lot. That's about it as far as I can think right now.
So, you just mentioned something that's so important. I'm so happy that you did because performance based. A lot of marketing agencies, you start to talk about pay for performance and they start to
Right.
just kind of like hide and they start to kind of like go away. So tell me though,
Exactly.
this is so important and why people should be reaching out to you left and right and your team. Tell me about the performance pay and how you guys do get paid because this is cool.
There are two ways in this how we get paid. So we usually work if it's a product based business, if there's some product involved that a physical or any digital product involved, we usually get a cut of each sale and obviously from emails as well. So the sales that we are bringing in, if we are running the email marketing campaigns and if we are bringing in the sales, apart from the setup costs and everything, obviously the business will have it from the beginnings itself. If we are running the email marketing campaigns, we go around with how the campaigns are going to be. We just take your approval, and then it's just about sales. So whatever sales we make, we get a percentage, fixed percentage of the sales that we have. Usually we start with this, and the businesses get an idea that okay, the agency is making a lot more money because if we bring in a lot more sales, because we get a percentage, right? So we are there's a lot of skin in the game, and we are very much interested. So if we tell you that we are gonna send just 4 email campaigns, we'll have A/B testing, and we'll have 16 email campaigns because we want the sales to come in. That's how we are gonna get paid. So the second one goes that we get a fixed amount of money, uh, each and every one, once we hit the targets. So let's say a business needs around $50,000 of goods being sold via email for that particular month. they are doing around, let's say, $20,000 right now, and they have a target of $50,000 for that month. So we usually come up with a certain amount, and that's obviously lower than the percentage part because, uh, as I said, the business owner feels that it's a lot of money that's going out. But it's a fixed amount, and then it works well as well. So if we hit that target, we get paid.
Yeah, I love that. So, as business owners, we go into business and open our own business generally because we want something out of life. So, if you were to reflect back to Social Thunder, what has your business allowed you to do that you wouldn't have been able to do otherwise?
Oh, that's such a deep question. Uh, what Social Thunder has allowed me to do is have conversation with people, have conversation with awesome business owners so great in the business, just like you. You're so great in what in your craft, so great at what you do, and it's just not gonna be possible if I'm not in this industry, if I'm not in this field, if I'm not outreaching for connections, for networks. It's just not possible. So this is the most important thing that I'm thankful for, that I get to connect with people that usually won't have been possible. Like we are talking cross borders, cross countries, and
Right.
this wouldn't have been this conversation wouldn't happen if uh, we didn't have this business as our friend, right? And we won't have connected. So that's the most important part. Apart from that, I have worked in a lot of offline businesses. I have seen the difficulties that one gets in the offline businesses, and that was a whole and sole reason that I have to do something that is not location dependent, that I can provide my services. If I'm able to provide good quality services, I should be able to do it. I should be able to sell my services. If I'm doing some traditional businesses, some kind of trading or some goods or something like that, it's not possible. It's not just feasibly possible. Even though I can export things or do something like that, it's just not that easy versus what I'm doing right now. So that's the second reason that I just wanted location and like independence. I should be able to work along my way. So that was the second main reason.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So, if you were to be just blasted into the future 5 years from now, what would you like the business to look like at that point? So then you'd be in business 10 years.
I would be in business 15 years if it's five
Yeah,
years down the line.
that's true.
So how the business should look like?
Or what do you want it to look like?
I wanted to look like we are aiming towards multiple offices right now, because what happened during COVID was the team got scattered and we are like uh, spilled around the globe. And if we have to meet, we eventually meet up at a co-working place or something like that. The cross country people never meet. We haven't met yet. It's been 5 years, 7 years now working with these people. But yeah, having some offices around the globe, uh, a good community of people working for the business. Uh, I want to support as many people as we can. We really want to help out the emerging businesses. We are already working on a plan right now that how can we go above and beyond and help people. It's not about the money for us in that kind of business, because all we want is to have new brands, get that kind of exposure, know something about the business, know something that they can pull it off. Maybe it won't be a handheld kind of a thing like what we do for our other clients, but definitely something at the scale, helping out a lot of business, a lot of entrepreneurs who are starting out, who just want to understand how email marketing works, or marketing in general works, or who want to go the long way, have put in some efforts. Uh, that's our whole goal right now, 5 years down the line. Business wise, yes, definitely we want to onboard a lot of clients, a lot of more people to join working with us. But the offices, across the globe has been one of the targets from like when we began. And the second part is helping out as many businesses as we can.
Awesome. Now, how many employees do you have at this moment, like now?
We are 9 people currently.
Okay.
We are a
Yeah.
team of 9 people. Yeah.
Mighty and strong. I love it.
Yes.
So, what do you think is maybe the number one thing that would hold you back in securing that goal?
The reason that will hold me back. Okay. Uh, is it something that will hold me back or hold the company back?
Well, I guess technically both, but
Both. Yeah. Yeah. So,
it's always a yes and.
uh, something that will hold me back. We have this weird kind of uh, problem in our with all the people that we work. We are bad at saying no. I don't know how to uh, portray it. So if we are doing email marketing for someone, this is like a recent example, okay? And we were doing a marketing campaign for a apparel brand uh, in which is based in UK, and they had some technical issue with their website. So we are doing email marketing. It has nothing to do with us. But as now, like we are conversing right now, and you know that okay, we are good in technicals, and I can help you with your website. So they just were like, "Can you help with this?" And eventually, we did help them with that, but it took a lot of time, and we were unable to bill it. We were unable to, yeah, because it's not a part of our work, right? We just continued with the retainers, and then we thought it's a small issue. We can sort it out within 1 or 2 hours. But then we had to get help from some another agency, and some other people were involved. And there was a lot of involvement from both ends. And then it became, it was a great, we were going back and forth about this. Did we do the right thing or not? Because like helping out is one thing, and then this was just way too wrong, and this happens usually a lot of times. We are just unable to say no. So if you say, hey, can you just look at this thing, this is kind of a problem for us, and we'll put our hand in that, and then we'll get stuck in that issue. And
Yeah.
so it's not a problem actually, but it takes out a lot of time. And I'm not even talking about the billables, but the time input that is involved in
Yeah.
this. Obviously, it builds the relation, but yeah, well, we should be able to say no, because we have never said no to a client. If we have worked with someone in the past, we have just been kept in working with them. It's not
Wow.
like we have grown now and I have to offload you. I'm sorry, we can't work for you anymore. This is just we have not done it yet, and I believe that it might hamper our growth a bit.
Got it. Yes, it definitely would, because time is the number one thing that we can never get back. So
Exactly.
we have to be very diligent as to how are we spending our time and what are we working on. And as you had mentioned, having a niche and making sure that we are delivering the best product, not only for ourselves, but the organization as a whole is super important. All right, so I have some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Great.
All right.
Yes.
So, what is the key to success for you?
For me, because I come from a background, it's all hard work. I have always, I'll be the hardest worker in the room, and that is the only reason I'm here. Uh, I Everything else comes secondary. So yeah, sorry, it's a rapid fire. So just hard work.
You're
I
good.
shouldn't be explaining it. Yeah.
Yes. So, what is your one piece of advice to other business owners,
In my niche or general business owners?
just in general?
In general, please look into email marketing. It's a gold mine out there. There's very less competition, and I can help you out setting you up.
Awesome. All right. What is a book or a podcast that you're reading or listening to right now?
Excuse me. Uh, I usually listen to a lot of Joe Rogan,
Mhm.
but my recent favorite, I don't know if if you might see it or listen to it. It's People by WTF. It's by Nikhil Kamath.
Huh.
He's a yeah, he owns the biggest brokerage firm in India, and he just got Elon Musk for an interview. So that was a big thing. Yeah. So People by WTF.
Awesome. All right, so this is a fun question. If you had a little bit of magic dust that you could sprinkle on any part of the business, what would it be?
Uh, it should be the sales part because it
Mm,
takes out a lot of our time. Yeah, and then you have to be involved in it some way or the other. So I just want to wrap it
that
up.
is. So, what part of sales? Now I'm kind of intrigued.
The sourcing, lead generation, talking we have this thing called discovery calls, and we go
Yes.
out and talk with businesses. See, the other discovery is different. Like we just talk with businesses. If we are doing it about our work, it is very specific, and then we have to talk about a lot of problems. We have to sort a lot of their definitions of email marketing or what the
Mm,
previous person has done. We have to sort a lot of that stuff, so that it takes a lot of time, and it's very much time consuming process, and we just can't leave it because we have to do it any which ways.
yeah. Awesome. All right, so before we get into the final question of the day, this was a great conversation. I'm really loving this. But what is most inspiring to you today
Most inspiring to me. What about what, like
in general? What
how
inspires you the
in
most?
mm, the thing that uh, I don't know if it's related to our business, but we usually are the ones outreaching people. I That's how I met you, right? So we uh, have a way of meeting new people, talking with them. What inspires me the most is people give out time, because that's like the most precious thing that they have. And we don't know each other. And then still you were so sweet enough and generous enough to, yeah, exactly. Because I just can't define it in words. And you just gave me your time. So that's something that inspires me a lot. And that stays with me. So if someone has given me their time, I'll be there whenever possible, whenever in need. I'll be definitely there for that person, and that is something that keeps me going. I don't know if it's making any sense, but
It
yeah,
does. Yeah.
in general, yeah, people giving out their time,
It
definitely,
generosity.
exactly.
Awesome.
It's the highest kind of generosity one can have, because it's limited for everyone, and there's no kind of benefit linked to it. It's just having a conversation, talking about some
Yeah.
stuff, and
Yeah.
people are sweet enough. Yeah.
Well, thank you. That is so sweet. So, before we tell everybody goodbye, the number one thing, how can people get a hold of you? Because they need to get in contact with you, learn more as your pay for performance marketing agency for email. But how can they get a hold of
Yes.
you?
Uh, Obviously, it has to be an email, so I can't say any other platform. People will judge me on that. So definitely it's an email. So it's jay@thesocialthunder.com. I'll just have it in the comments section. And the second best platform is LinkedIn. We are quite active on LinkedIn because we are just active on LinkedIn. It's a great platform for businesses. So you can just search my name out there, and yeah, that's the best way to connect. You'll get a reply within, let's say, 12 hours, because we are in a different time zone.
True. That alone will do
Yes.
it for sure. People have to sleep.
Yes.
All right, awesome. So this was a great conversation. I really enjoyed hearing your story about how you guys came up with this great idea in college and it's evolved. Those are the best. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Jennifer, so much for having me on the show. You
Aw.
had a lot of great questions, and you're a great host, I must say, because you made me feel so comfortable, and like this conversation went as if we know each other for ages. And
Mhm.
you're just that's the quality of a great host, right? Because I've been on other podcasts as well, and you're just very active, supportive, and you're great. I mean, thank you so much for
Thank
having me on the
you.
show.
Oh, thank you. So, I, of course, encourage all of you who have tuned in, make sure that you save this show, come back to it because you need to contact Jayesh and get more in tune with your email campaigns and marketing and what you're doing. And you need to enlist him and his expertise in order to drive this for you. Because if you're spending a lot of time, it's the number one thing that is scarce in our world, and he would be more than happy to take that off of your hands and save you time. So, of course, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know why, but please do because you're going to want to get those notifications when we have more conversations just like this one that drops in the future. And again, thank you all not only for joining us, but of course, thanks, Jayesh, for Social Thunder, all that you do, your generosity as well, and for being with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. And I just want to say to all the viewers and listeners out there, please like and subscribe. And she's doing a great job with this podcast. It's just for helping out businesses, helping out new people who are joining in, knowing more about the niche, the business. So it doesn't take a moment. Just like, right? Just like, subscribe, have the notification on, and that's it. You're gonna get a notification from her. Just do that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thanks again for being with us well, this morning, your evening.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Great.